My Mother's Home is written by Kinoti Wamwenda, the writer. Narrated by Kinoti Wamwenda. I was nervous and cold. I had not expected the offices of Carbon Trading Company to be so cold. Besides, I had nothing to wear to keep out the cold. Every cardigan or jacket I owned was casual, so nothing could fit in an official environment. Dear God, give me luck on this, and I will pay your tithes on time. I prayed. I secretly prayed. I was here for a job interview. Carbon Trading Company was hiring a receptionist. You heard right, a receptionist. The salary was 10,000 shillings a month. In this economy, can a girl survive on that? No matter, a little is better than none. Our coastal friends have this proverb that says, heri nusu shari kuliko shari kamili. Half a problem is better than a full problem. As I sat there with 17 other people, I couldn't help but remember my mother's comment the night before. We were cooking supper. Technically, I was doing the cooking, she was knitting. Kagendo, she called my name. Narwimbonire Kevin Omweti. Ule bwathoma no. Nangari. Ndigwa RNDC. Today I saw Kevin, son of Mweti, your former classmate. He now owns a car. I hear he's now a DC. Anyone else hearing this from my mother would think it is just a comment in passing. A mother just telling her daughter that she saw a classmate. But nothing is just a comment with my mother. This was a veiled way of telling me to get out of her house. She even suggested a man for me, Kelvin, the DC with a car, the son of a rich man, Mweti, the head teacher of the local primary school, one of the few people with a stone house in our village. Such comments from my mother have been coming for a while now. Sometimes it's a passing comment about the son of so-and-so who bought a farm at the Mangiri, or my married age mates. This pains the most, comparison with other girls. Gatwiri nakuliongerete nyina narua, amuretera shopping ngiri 3, namutigira ngiri 5. Abagurirwe mwitonga wa Mbangi, Nairobi. Gatwiri visited her mother today. She brought shopping worth 3,000 shillings and left behind 5,000 shillings in cash. She is married by a rich banker from Nairobi. First, the banker is 45. Gatwiri is my age mate, not even 30 years old. I see them on Facebook. I also see her there, posting about the stress of her cheating husband. I once offered her a shoulder to cry on when she had come to her mother's home after being beaten by her husband, but my mother does not mention any of that. But her message is clear: get out of my house, get married to a rich man, so you can bring me shopping worth 3,000 shillings. At times like those, I just keep quiet on the outside, but on the inside, I am crying. Tears of sorrow, tears of pain. My own mother is chasing me out. The world is really cruel. I have been looking for a job. I have been trying to look for a job. It's 5 years now since I graduated. I have sent out many letters of application, but you know how it is in this country of ours. You get a job based on who you know and how you know them. If not that, then money speaks for you. If you don't have money, then you are fucked. Sometimes, literally. I sit outside the offices of Carbon Trading Company. Brian walks by. He works here. He is one of the interviewers. My heart danced twice. My luck might finally be approaching. I have known Brian for 4 days now. He sent me a text message a day after I sent my application for the job on WhatsApp. He asked why a beautiful girl like me wanted such a lowly job, despite having a degree. I was tempted to tell him the truth, that BCom holders are trekking the streets day and night. But you don't tell the truth to a potential boss. You say what they want to hear. In the end, I told him I needed a company that would help me grow my career from the bottom. He said he could help me and told me to meet him in town for drinks. I am not stupid, so I knew what he wanted. He wanted to sleep with me. If it had been an year before, I would not have listened. I would have blocked him and gone on with my job searching. But right now, I can't. I need this job, so I accepted to meet him. We met in one of the high-end hotels, the one where a seat is more expensive as all the furniture on my parents' home combined. We spoke for a bit, and I got that Brian was the interviewing officer. If I made him happy, I would get the job. He had even booked a room. He was so confident I wouldn't refuse him. That day I had sex with him for the first time. It was rather awkward, and I ended up feeling dirty all the way home. I bathed immediately after arriving home, but the dirty feeling did not go away. Brian called the next day and sent me transport to meet him in town. I did. For the second day, we had sex again. This time, he insisted on having no protection. How could I refuse? I need the job. I need to get out of my mother's house. So today, as I see Brian, my heart is finally at peace. He promised to give me this job. I know I will have it. There are others with higher qualifications here, including one middle-aged man with a pot belly and a master's degree, and they all want to be a receptionist. This is what the economy has turned educated people to. My turn comes and I rise on my feet. I adjust my blue skirt a bit and ease out the folds on my white blouse. My high-heeled shoes make a distinctive tap-tap on the tiled floor as I approach the interview room. I look every bit like a receptionist. I open the door and my heart thumps. I suddenly feel dizzy. Brian lied. He was in the room all right, but there were others. 3 others. He had said he would be the only one conducting the interviews. Blood rushes to my brain, and the dizzy feeling increases. Please God, do not let me faint here. Inward, I curse my mother. Her pressure made me sell myself to Brian. Who knows what type of diseases I might have gotten. And now I realize he lied. He does not have the power to employ me. I steel my nerves and sit down. Tell us about yourself. The lead interviewer, who is not Brian, tells me. The end. Sexual exploitation in Kenya is very, very rampant. I recently watched a BBC documentary where they showed women being forced to give sex for tea harvesting jobs on those Mzungu-owned tea plantations on the Rift Valley. And on Women's Day 2023, I wrote this story to tell the story of sexual exploitation from the angle of a woman. I hope you like it, and if it educates you, please share. Thank you and goodbye.